In the dimly lit chamber of philosophy, where the echoes of ancient wisdom reverberate through time, we find ourselves on a journey into the profound teachings of Stoicism. Today we embark on a quest, not merely to understand, but to internalize the art of handling disrespect. A journey guided by the Stoic sages who traversed the same path centuries ago. As we delve into the depths of these timeless lessons, imagine standing on the precipice of your own emotions, where the turbulence of disrespect threatens to engulf you. But fear not, for the Stoic principles are the lanterns that illuminate this dark terrain, offering a roadmap to navigate the storm with unwavering composure. Each lesson is a brushstroke on the canvas of resilience, a note in the symphony of inner harmony. Join us as we explore the Stoic art of turning the other cheek, the alchemy of perception, and the phoenix lesson of rising from the ashes of provocation. These are not mere philosophical abstractions. They are practical tools to carve a path through the tumultuous waters of disrespect. So, fellow seekers of wisdom, buckle up, for we are about to embark on a journey that goes beyond understanding Stoicism. It's about embodying it. Let the shadows of ancient philosophers guide us through the labyrinth of human emotions as we unravel the 9 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect, a narrative that promises not just enlightenment, but a transformation of the very fabric of our being. Stay with us until the last note of this philosophical symphony, and let the Stoic echoes resonate within you. The journey begins now. Lesson 1. Embrace the indifference of Marcus Aurelius. In the Stoic journey, Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, becomes a guiding star, illuminating the path towards an unwavering inner citadel. The first lesson in handling disrespect echoes his wisdom. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Imagine a Stoic soul standing in the arena of life, where the slings and arrows of disrespect are flung with reckless abandon. The Stoic, however, wears a cloak of indifference. This indifference is not a callous disregard for the world, but a profound understanding that external events hold no power over the tranquility of the inner self. Marcus Aurelius urges us to scrutinize our own estimations, to dissect the roots of our distress. Disrespect, in its essence, is often a reflection of the speaker's internal turmoil rather than a precise measure of our worth. The Stoic, recognizing this, liberates themselves from the chains of external validation. In practicing this Stoic indifference, one begins to see the transient nature of opinions. The Stoic doesn't let the judgments of others define their sense of self. Like a Stoic sage, you too can choose to stand unyielding amidst the storm, recognizing that the external world, with all its chaos, cannot breach the fortress of your inner calm. This lesson is an invitation to cultivate an unshakable core, impervious to the winds of external judgment. The Stoic, like Marcus Aurelius, understands that the power to revoke the pain lies within, and in doing so, they reclaim sovereignty over their emotional landscape. This indifference, not born of apathy, but of profound self-awareness, becomes the Stoic shield in the face of disrespect, allowing them to navigate the turbulent waters with serene grace. Lesson 2. Seneca's Sword of Silence. In the theater of life, where the cacophony of disrespect often takes center stage, Seneca's timeless lesson introduces a powerful instrument in the Stoic's arsenal, the Sword of Silence. The Stoic sage proclaimed, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." And in the realm of handling disrespect, this silence becomes an eloquent expression of self-mastery. Picture a scenario where arrows of disdain are hurled, and the air is thick with the acrid fumes of verbal assaults. The Stoic, armed with Seneca's Sword of Silence, refrains from engaging in the chaotic exchange. This is not a passive surrender. Instead, it's a deliberate choice, a strategic silence that resounds louder than any verbal retaliation. Seneca's wisdom teaches us that not every battle needs to be met with a verbal counterattack. Silence, when wielded with purpose, becomes a shield against the onslaught of destructive words. It is a manifestation of the Stoics' control over their reactions, a demonstration of strength in the face of provocation. The sword of silence is not a tool of weakness. It is a symbol of resilience. It is the Stoics' refusal to be dragged into the maelstrom of petty conflicts. By withholding words, the Stoic preserves their energy and maintains the high ground of composure. This silence becomes a canvas upon which the disrespectful words lose their power, revealing more about the speaker than the target. In embracing Seneca's lesson, one learns the art of non-engagement, recognizing that not every battle requires a response. This silence is not a void, but a space for introspection, allowing the Stoic to gather their thoughts and respond with clarity when the time is right. The sword of silence in the Stoic's hand becomes a symbol of strength, a testament to the mastery over one's own tongue and consequently one's own destiny. Lesson 3. Epictetus's power of choice. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher born in slavery, bequeaths to us a profound lesson in the face of disrespect, the power of choice. His words resonate through the corridors of time. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Imagine standing at the crossroads of indignity, where disrespect threatens to overwhelm. Epictetus, through his teachings, empowers the Stoic to realize that the true locus of control resides within. The external world, with its unpredictable storms, may buffet us, but the response remains firmly within the grasp of the Stoic individual. The lesson unfolds as a sacred revelation. The power to choose one's reaction is the cornerstone of Stoic resilience. In the face of disrespect, the Stoic does not relinquish agency to external forces. They don't allow the provocations of others to dictate their emotional state. Instead, with a conscious and deliberate act of will, the Stoic selects a response rooted in wisdom, virtue, and self-mastery. Epictetus' insight liberates the Stoic from the shackles of victimhood, offering the realization that, irrespective of external circumstances, one possesses the autonomy to shape their inner landscape. When faced with disrespect, the Stoic's response is not a knee-jerk reaction, but a calculated choice, an embodiment of their values and principles. This lesson prompts introspection, a contemplation of the choices one makes in response to life's provocations. The Stoic, like a sculptor carving a masterpiece, chisels their responses with precision, creating a narrative that reflects resilience, virtue, and unyielding fortitude. In embracing Epictetus's power of choice, the Stoic transcends the limitations imposed by external events. They become architects of their destiny, navigating the turbulent waters of disrespect with a steady hand and an unwavering commitment to the noble ideals of Stoicism. This lesson is a call to arms, urging the seeker of wisdom to recognize the sovereignty that lies within the realm of choice and to wield it with the grace and strength befitting a true Stoic. Lesson 4. The Tale of Cato's Dignity. In the hallowed halls of Stoic philosophy, the tale of Cato the Younger emerges as a testament to unyielding dignity, a lesson deeply ingrained in the Stoics' approach to handling disrespect. Cato, a statesman and Stoic exemplar, faced political turmoil and personal attacks with a grace that resonates through the annals of history. Envision a scene where the tempest of disrespect swirls around Cato, threatening to engulf him. Instead of succumbing to the turbulence, Cato stands firm, a paragon of dignified endurance. This lesson goes beyond mere resilience. It delves into the core of Stoic virtue, the unwavering commitment to principles, even in the face of adversity. Cato's dignity is not a Stoic facade, but a reflection of inner harmony. Stoicism, at its essence, teaches that one's character is impervious to external slings and arrows. Like Cato, the Stoic does not compromise their principles for fleeting approval. Dignity becomes the Stoic's armor, shielding them from the corrosive effects of disrespect. This lesson invites reflection on personal integrity. In moments of disrespect, the Stoic looks to Cato's legacy as a guiding light, urging them to hold fast to their values. It's an acknowledgement that the true battle is not against external forces, but an internal commitment to uphold one's honor and virtue. Cato's tale challenges us to question the source of our self-worth. Instead of seeking validation in the opinions of others, the Stoic finds it within, anchored in the principles of virtue and moral rectitude. In the face of disrespect, dignity is not compromised but elevated, transforming the Stoic into a paragon of strength and moral fortitude. In essence, this lesson encapsulates the Stoics' call to rise above the tumult of external judgments, to navigate the storm of disrespect with the poise of Cato, and to emerge on the other side with dignity intact. It is an invitation to weave the fabric of one's character with threads of unwavering virtue, creating a tapestry that stands resilient against the winds of adversity. Lesson 5. The Phoenix Lesson of Heraclitus. While not a Stoic himself, Heraclitus offers a lesson that resonates profoundly with Stoic principles and finds a place in the Stoics' approach to handling disrespect. He speaks of warriors, and in the Stoic narrative, this lesson takes the form of the phoenix, embodying resilience, transformation, and the ability to rise from the ashes of provocation. Imagine the Stoic as a mythical phoenix, standing amidst the embers of disrespect. Heraclitus's words echo, "Out of every 100 men, 10 shouldn't even be there, 80 are just targets, 9 are the real fighters, and we are lucky to have them, for they make the battle. Ah, but the one is a warrior, and he will bring the others back." In the face of disrespect, the Stoic is that one warrior. They do not engage in the petty skirmishes or succumb to the role of mere targets. Instead, like the phoenix, they harness the transformative power of adversity. Disrespect becomes the crucible in which the Stoics' resilience is tested and refined. This lesson prompts reflection on the nature of adversity. Disrespect, rather than being a hindrance, becomes an opportunity for growth. The Stoic does not view themselves as a passive victim, but as an active participant in the grand tapestry of life. In every insult, they discern a chance to demonstrate resilience, turning the arrows of disrespect into feathers that adorn the wings of their spiritual ascent. The Phoenix lesson is a call to embrace the fires of adversity, recognizing that, in the crucible of disrespect, one has the chance to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's a reminder that, like the mythical bird, the Stoic can transform the ashes of provocation into the soaring flight of self-discovery. In essence, this lesson becomes a narrative of empowerment. Disrespect, instead of being a force that diminishes, becomes the catalyst for the Stoic's ascent. The Phoenix lesson challenges the seeker of wisdom to view adversity not as an obstacle, but as the raw material for the forging of a stronger, more resilient self. Lesson 6. The Stoic Art of Turning the Other Cheek. In the arsenal of Stoic virtues, turning the other cheek is not a sign of weakness, but a strategic maneuver rooted in self-control. Picture the Stoic standing in the midst of an exchange fraught with disrespect, where the winds of provocation threaten to erode the foundations of inner peace. The Stoic, however, is not swayed. Instead, they choose the Stoic art of turning the other cheek. This lesson draws inspiration from Zeno's Porch, where the Stoics gathered to discuss and cultivate wisdom. Turning the other cheek is not a passive surrender. It is a deliberate act of non-resistance, a calculated choice made by a mind that refuses to be ensnared by the chains of reactive emotions. In the face of disrespect, the Stoic does not respond with reciprocal hostility. Instead, they choose a path of non-engagement, turning away from the cycle of provocation. This is not a denial of the offense. It is an acknowledgement that one's inner tranquility is too precious to be sacrificed on the altar of momentary conflicts. The Stoic art of turning the other cheek is a manifestation of inner strength. It is a refusal to be entangled in the web of reactive emotions that disrespect often seeks to weave. The Stoic, like a master of judo, utilizes the force of disrespect to redirect the energy away from internal turmoil, turning the momentum back upon itself. This lesson invites contemplation on the nature of power. Turning the other cheek is not a relinquishing of power. It is a demonstration of the Stoics' control over their own reactions. It is an assertion that the true battlefield is not in the external arena of insults, but within the sanctum of one's own mind. In essence, this lesson becomes a narrative of self-mastery. The Stoic, by turning the other cheek, asserts dominion over their own emotional landscape. It is an invitation to rise above the pettiness of reactive conflict and to navigate the currents of disrespect with the poise of a sage, leaving the turbulent waters undisturbed. Lesson 7, Aurelius's River of Time. In the Stoic journey, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius unveils itself as a profound lesson in navigating disrespect. The River of Time. Picture the Stoics standing at the banks of this metaphorical river, where the currents of disrespect threaten to pull them into the murky depths of resentment. Aurelius reminds us, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. The River of Time is an allegory for the fleeting nature of life and the transience of external events. Disrespect, like a wayward current, may attempt to divert the Stoic's course. However, the Stoic, rooted in the wisdom of Aurelius, recognizes that the true source of contentment lies within, independent of the external ebb and flow. In the face of disrespect, the Stoic does not cling to the banks of resentment or indignation. Instead, they navigate the river of time with serenity, understanding that the currents of disrespect are but temporary disturbances. This lesson prompts introspection on the brevity of life and the futility of investing emotional energy in transient provocations. The Stoics' gaze extends beyond the immediate tribulations, allowing them to perceive the broader panorama of existence. This lesson becomes an invitation to contemplate the grandeur of the river of time, acknowledging that the provocations of the moment are mere ripples in the vast flow of life. By anchoring themselves in the present and recognizing the impermanence of external events, the Stoic liberates themselves from the chains of resentment. The river of time becomes a metaphorical guide, reminding the seeker of wisdom to focus on the enduring currents of inner tranquility, rather than being swept away by the fleeting disturbances of disrespect. In essence, this lesson is a narrative of perspective. The Stoic, by aligning with the river of time, gains a vantage point from which to view the provocations of disrespect with equanimity. It is an invitation to embrace the current of the present moment and to navigate the waters of life with the wisdom of a sage, undeterred by the transient storms on the horizon. Lesson 8. The Stoic Alchemy of Perception. Within the Stoic philosophy, Lesson 8 unfolds as a profound exploration into the transformative power of perception. Drawing from the teachings of Epictetus, who asserted, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." The Stoic embarks on an alchemical journey where perceptions are transmuted into virtues. Imagine a scenario where disrespect casts its shadow and the Stoic, armed with the alchemy of perception, reframes the narrative. Epictetus's insight serves as a guiding light. The Stoic doesn't see disrespect as an assault, but as an opportunity for self-mastery. The provocations become raw material, and the Stoic, the alchemist of their own emotions, turns base reactions into noble virtues. This lesson beckons the seeker of wisdom to question the lenses through which they perceive the world. The Stoic does not succumb to the default interpretation of disrespect as a personal attack. Instead, they engage in the alchemy of shifting perspectives. Disrespect, viewed through the Stoic lens, becomes a crucible for cultivating patience, fortitude, and resilience. The Stoic alchemy of perception involves a deliberate choice to see beyond the surface-level provocations and discern the deeper truths that lie beneath. The disrespect, once a source of agitation, becomes a canvas upon which the Stoic paints the virtues of inner strength and emotional resilience. This lesson prompts introspection on the nature of reality. The Stoic, like an adept alchemist, recognizes that the external world is indifferent, and it is the interpretation we assign that shapes our emotional responses. By engaging in the alchemy of perception, the Stoic transforms the seemingly negative events into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In essence, this lesson becomes a narrative of empowerment. The Stoic, by mastering the alchemy of perception, gains dominion over their own emotional landscape. It is an invitation to view disrespect not as an external imposition, but as raw material for the sculpting of a virtuous character. A reminder that, in the crucible of Stoic philosophy, perceptions are not fixed, but malleable, awaiting the touch of the alchemist's hand. Lesson 9. The Stoic Symphony of Inner Harmony. In the grand tapestry of Stoicism, Lesson 9 unveils itself as a symphony of inner harmony, where the Stoic orchestrates their emotions with the precision of a maestro. Seneca's words echo, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." Disrespect, the discordant note in life's symphony, becomes an opportunity for the Stoic to conduct a masterpiece of emotional resilience. Imagine the Stoic as a conductor standing before the orchestra of their own emotions. Disrespect, the dissonant melody, threatens to disrupt the harmony. However, armed with the Stoic principles, the conductor transforms the cacophony into a symphony. The Stoic understands that true happiness lies not in the absence of provocations, but in the skillful navigation of emotional responses. This lesson beckons the seeker of wisdom to cultivate an inner sanctuary, impervious to the disturbances of disrespect. The Stoic, in the face of provocation, does not react with chaos, but responds with the grace of a well-composed melody. Inner harmony becomes the Stoic shield, protecting them from the corrosive effects of resentment and indignation. The symphony of inner harmony involves a deep connection with one's own emotions. Instead of allowing disrespect to dictate the rhythm, the Stoic embraces a conscious awareness, recognizing that the power to shape the emotional melody lies within. This lesson invites the individual to be both the composer and the audience of their emotional symphony. The Stoic symphony extends beyond mere self-control. It is an elevation of emotions into virtues. Disrespect, instead of being a source of turmoil, becomes an opportunity for the Stoic to showcase virtues like patience, understanding, and resilience. The symphony of inner harmony is a testament to the Stoic's commitment to a life well lived, where emotional responses are not reactive but intentional. In essence, this lesson becomes a narrative of mastery. The Stoic, by conducting the symphony of inner harmony, transcends the external provocations and becomes a virtuoso of their own emotional experience. It is an invitation to embrace the complexities of emotions, to navigate the symphony of life with grace, and to emerge from the crescendo of disrespect with a melody of enduring serenity. As we conclude this voyage into the Stoic depths, may the echoes of ancient wisdom linger in your thoughts. The 9 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect are not mere words, but a call to action, an invitation to weave the threads of resilience, dignity, and inner harmony into the tapestry of your own life. Remember, fellow travelers, that the journey of self-mastery is ongoing. The Stoic path is not about the absence of challenges, but about transforming those challenges into stepping stones toward virtue. If these lessons have stirred something within, if the symphony of Stoic wisdom has resonated with your soul, consider subscribing, for the journey doesn't end here. Together, let us continue exploring the depths of philosophy, embracing the Stoic virtues, and crafting a life that stands resilient in the face of the ever-changing tides. Thank you for joining us on this expedition through the corridors of Stoic philosophy. Until we meet again on the shores of wisdom, may your path be steady, your heart be tranquil, and your spirit ever resilient. Farewell, fellow seekers, until the next chapter unfolds. Thank you for watching. If this video doesn't make you better, please dislike it. But if this video makes you better, please like, comment, and share with the valuable people in your life. Subscribe to join Stoic Secret.